TikTok's secret deal with Oracle. Is Project Texas a Trojan horse? Did the US government just hand TikTok over to a private tech giant? Is your TikTok data really safe, or is it being watched more closely than ever before? In today's video, we're diving into the explosive deal between TikTok and Oracle, known as Project Texas. It's a $1.5 billion operation that was marketed as a move to protect American users. But what if this project is actually doing the opposite? This isn't just about social media. This is about power, data, influence, and surveillance. If you think TikTok is just funny dances and memes, you're not seeing the bigger picture. The TikTok ban threat. Let's rewind to 2020. President Donald Trump announces an executive order to ban TikTok in the US, citing national security concerns. The fear that the Chinese government could force ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, to hand over user data or manipulate the app's content to influence public opinion. The US wasn't alone in this fear. India had already banned TikTok and dozens of Chinese apps. Australia, Canada, and the EU all voiced growing concerns about TikTok's ties to China. TikTok was caught in the crossfire of a new type of Cold War, one being fought with data, algorithms, and attention instead of bombs and bullets. For millions of users, the ban seemed random and dramatic. But to government officials, TikTok had become a symbol of foreign tech influence and the urgent need for digital sovereignty. Enter Project Texas. To escape the ban and prove its innocence, TikTok created a plan. Project Texas. Named after Oracle's headquarters in Austin, it promised to wall off all US user data from China. Under Project Texas, Oracle would store TikTok's US data on servers in the US. Oracle would audit TikTok's source code and monitor data access. TikTok would create a separate division, TikTok US Data Security, led by an American board and overseen by US regulators. On paper, it sounds like a win. US control over US data. But here's where it gets murky. Oracle isn't just some neutral tech vendor. It's a company with deep ties to the US intelligence community. Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison is openly supportive of law enforcement and surveillance efforts. The company has worked with the CIA, NSA, and the Department of Defense for years. So while data may now be physically stored in America, some argue that it's gone from one watchful eye to another. Who really controls TikTok now? Project Texas didn't transfer ownership of TikTok. ByteDance still owns TikTok. Yes, Oracle stores the data. Yes, a new US board was formed. But the app's source code, AI algorithms, and content recommendation engine are still largely controlled by ByteDance engineers in China. And here's the kicker. Oracle doesn't just store the data, they reportedly have the ability to monitor everything, from what content goes viral to how the algorithm behaves. In short, they're not just babysitting TikTok, they're holding the keys. This dual control model has made experts uneasy. On one hand, you have a Chinese company that still has the power to shape what Americans see. On the other, you have an American contractor with powerful surveillance links monitoring it. Neither scenario screams freedom. The TikTok ban returns 2024-2025. Just when TikTok thought it dodged the bullet, the Biden administration brought the hammer back down. In 2024, Biden signed a law requiring ByteDance to sell TikTok or face a nationwide ban by January 2025. Project Texas wasn't enough. Lawmakers argued that the firewall was a farce. ByteDance still had access to too much, and the threat of Chinese influence hadn't gone away. If anything, it was more sophisticated. TikTok responded with a lawsuit claiming the ban violates the First Amendment, but the clock is ticking. Meanwhile, TikTok creators are panicking, Oracle is silent, and most users don't even know this is happening. What this means for you, whether you love TikTok or never use it, this matters. Why? Because this is the future of the internet. Who controls what you see? Who owns your data? Can a foreign app be trusted? Can an American contractor with intelligence ties be trusted either? This isn't just a TikTok issue. It's a test case for every app you use, every cloud service you trust, and every platform you build your digital life on. So what do you think? Did Project Texas protect American users, or did it just hand over the keys from Beijing to Washington? Drop a comment below. Hit like if this opened your eyes. Subscribe for more deep dives on tech, privacy, and power. Because the apps on your phone might be free, but you're paying with more than you think. Thanks for watching. Stay aware, stay critical, stay free. Visit our website below for help with government contracts.